The landing page I'm going to be going over is for a company called Streamline Sprinklers and Drainage. So it is actually a landing page that's being utilized, and this page converts at around 25%. So 1 out of every 4 people end up calling or filling out a form to get in touch with the business. So hopefully that'll give some credibility with everything I'm about to go over. So I've broken it up into 6 elements that you must include with every landing page, no matter the industry or whether it's service-based or e-commerce, it doesn't matter. You need to include these elements with every landing page in order to get the most out of your performance. So the first thing I wanted to go over was quality. Quality is one of the most important pieces of these 6 elements because it's often something that's overlooked or there isn't a lot of time spent on the quality of the landing page. And that's mind-boggling to me because, like I said earlier, it's the first impression that people get of the business or of your product or service that you're offering. So you don't want to give a bad impression. You want to put some time into the quality, into the appearance and presentation of whatever you're offering. So quality is one of the most important pieces. The other 5 pieces are going to be authority, pain point, social proof, call to action, and what to expect. And I'll kind of walk through all of those remaining categories as I go. And I've broken up the landing page and I've kind of color coordinated everything to show you exactly how I've laid everything out. And then I've kind of given a diagram as well as how I've structured everything and how everything's laid out. And you can download that in a link below if you'd like to. So the first example, let's talk about quality. So this page, you can see it's a well-structured page. It's specifically talking about sprinkler repair services in Fort Worth and the greater DFW area. So when I went to Google and I typed in sprinkler repair services in Texas, this was the first ad that I clicked on. I'm not trying to bash on these guys, I just needed an example and it happened to be the first one that I clicked on. So you can see the difference in quality. This is basically text and a few images. And another thing to note is that they're immediately talking about themselves. So that's a big no-no. So whenever somebody's going to Google and they're searching for a specific service or product, you need to keep your focus very niche. And what I mean by that is if somebody's looking for sprinkler repair services, you don't want to talk about lawn mowing, you don't want to talk about drainage installation, you don't want to put too much emphasis on the business or yourself if it's your product or service, because that's going to turn people off and they're going to hit the back button. You have maybe 10 seconds at the very most to grab their attention and let them know that they're in the right place. So you can see the difference in quality and the presentation and the structure already just by giving you this first example that I happened to click on. So it's going to be broken up into 3 sections with every website and every landing page. You're going to have a header, a body, and a footer. So this first section that you can see on the screen is going to be the header. So like I said, once somebody clicks on your ad, you need to let them know that they're in the right place, and you need to have a well-presented page so that they feel comfortable with reaching out to you. So the first thing that they're going to see is sprinkler repair services in Fort Worth and the greater DFW area. So if they have something going on with their sprinkler system, that's immediately telling them, hey, you're in the right spot, this is what we offer. So that's going to be the header. Within the header, you can also see that there's a call us today, as well as an email, and that's going to be a form of call to action. So within the header, you don't want to overcomplicate it. You just want to let people know that they're in the right spot. And if they're in a hurry, you also want to have some type of call to action. So mobile's going to be a pretty common device that's going to be used with most categories and most industries. So the form of a call to action and the call us today right at the top is a good way to grab their attention, let them know they're in the right spot, and give them a way to get in touch quickly if they need to. So now let's talk about how this page is structured. So I've broken it up into header, body, and footer. So within the header, I just went over that. You need to have a call to action, and need a title and some bullet points to let people know that they're in the right place. The next section is going to be your body, and that's going to be the majority of the page where you're filling it up with those remaining 5 elements about whatever your service or product is that is being offered. So with this structure, I have a call to action, authority 1, pain point 1, authority 2, pain point 2, social proof, pain point 3, authority 3, what to expect, and authority 4. And then the footer is pretty simple. There's no reason to overcomplicate your footer. It just has a call to action. So you can see there's a little bit of a pattern with this structure. There's a lot of authority and there's a lot of pain point. And that's for a reason, because authority is presenting something, is giving some credibility to let people know that you know what you're talking about and you're a reliable source. So now let's start going through the page and I'll show you exactly what I mean with everything. On this color coordinated diagram that I put together, you can see the yellow and the green right here. So the yellow is going to be call to action. Anything in yellow is going to be a call to action in the form of, like this page has a request quote, call us today, send us an email. That's a call to action. This company didn't want to provide any kind of offer or discount, and that's going to be common if you're in the marketing industry. Not everybody wants to do that. So the call to action on this page is going to be request a quote, request an estimate, give us a call, send us an email. So anything in yellow is going to be touching on call to action. In the green is going to be authority. So on this section right here, what he's talking about is experience and their credibility through the BBB, good contractors, some of the brands that they work with. So they're establishing authority, and that's the first thing that people are going to see. They're going to see a face to the business, and there's going to be some authority that they're a trustworthy source. So the next section is going to be a pain point. So we've gone through the header, we have the call to action, a title with some bullet points to let people know that they're in the right spot, another call to action, and some authority. So now we're going to get into the pain points, which is everything in red. So a pain point is the pain that they're experiencing and they need someone to solve it. It's as simple as that. So the first thing that they see is if you discovered your sprinkler system is broken, in need of sprinkler repair, and there's water spraying or out or puddling on your property. So that's immediately addressing that pain point. Underneath that, they're providing solutions to that pain point. So we have sprinkler system maintenance, repair, reroutes. So they're immediately seeing that their pain point is being addressed and they're seeing solutions to solve that pain point. So we've had a brief overview, letting them know that they're in the right spot with some bullet points, some call to action, early authority, a pain point, and a solution to that pain point. So you can kind of already start to see what I mean by the importance of having a well-structured landing page. If this person's needing some minor repairs done on their yard and they've already seen that there's authority and their pain points being addressed, there's a good chance that they don't even need to scroll past this point. They're probably going to call. However, that you're not going to win over everyone that easy. A lot more other people might do some due diligence and may even look into the company's reviews before reaching out. So you need to have everything structured and you need to offer a solution as early as possible in the form of a pain point with a solution, an offer, and a call to action. So right after this first pain point, we're going to start getting into the authority 2, and then followed by pain point 2. So now we're reminding them that, hey, we're the right guys for this problem. We have 30 years experience. We've done this many projects. We've done this many free assessments. And then we're going to circle back to their pain point, touching on the best residential sprinkler repair services, and start talking about their pain point again to remind them, hey, we're the right people, and here's the problem that you need fixed. So now at this point, this person's seeing the authority and the pain point addressed twice, and now we're going to wrap it up with some social proof. So the next section is going to be social proof, and that can be anything from awards or accreditations. So right here, back at the top, you can see there's also badges right here, accredited business, good contractors. So this can also be a form of social proof as well, but it's mainly in the form of reviews. So what other peers are saying about this service or this business. And if you can put it in the form of a testimonial or a video, it's going to be 10 times more effective, and I promise you on that. So these are actual customers that they've had, talking about their experience with the business. And then right underneath that are the reviews on Google. So you can see the effectiveness during the first half of the page. We've reminded them that they're in the right spot. We've summarized it. We've had call to actions. We've shown authority. We've addressed their pain point with a solution. We've reminded them that we're the right person to be working with, circled back to their pain point, and now we've shown social proof of what others have experienced with working with this business. So you can see a well-structured page already. You can apply this layout to just about any type of service-related business. It doesn't matter if it's roofing, gutter, siding. It doesn't matter if it's an attorney. I mean, any industry that's service-based, I promise this kind of structure is going to have an effective outcome. So after the social proof, we're going to be starting to circle back on a pain point and another authority. So they may have a specific pain point and they may have questions. So they might have clogged heads, they might have leaking pipes, they might have a broken sprinkler timer. So not only are we addressing the pain point again, but we're being specific about the pain point and we're addressing possibly their specific issue that they have going on. And we're saying, we're also providing authority by saying, hey, this is a possible issue that's going on and this might be what's happening. After that, we're going to circle back to an authoritative block on this page. So we have why they should be choosing them. So expertise and experience, customer satisfaction, competitive pricing. So now we're giving them a reason. So we've shown our authority, we've addressed their pain point, we've given them a call to action or a way to contact us, we've shown them social proof, we've broken down what their pain point might be, and now we're giving them a reason and the why. So the why they should be reaching out. And if they reach out, then the next section is going to be what to expect if they do reach out. And finally, the authoritative section is going to be some, if you're able to put together some kind of gallery, especially if you're a service-based business or if you're working with a service-based business, so having some kind of portfolio showcasing the work is pretty important if you're able to do that. And it's like I said, if you're able to get everything in the form of a video, then it's going to be 10 times more effective as long as the video is good quality. So this is the structure of the landing page, and I just wanted to give you a quick example of how to structure an effective landing page and the key components that you need to include with your landing page. This color diagram and the structure right here, the diagram kind of breaking down each section and how it's all laid out. I'm going to include that in a link in the description below if you'd like to download it and kind of walk through it. Feel free to do that. If this information was helpful for you, please make sure to hit the subscribe button and the like button. It helps out the channel a lot and it makes it possible for me to be able to do these videos. So like I said, if you would like to see how to actually build this page, I'll walk you through step by step on how to build an effective landing page with Elementor and WordPress. After that, we'll start diving into how to build an effective campaign, how to set up your target audience, how to set up your conversion tracking, your automations, and how to integrate all that into a CRM and tracking your offline conversions as well. So hopefully this video was helpful. Please make sure to hit the like and subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next video.